All right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good evening. Or look, I'm so used to the evening. Good afternoon. I'm like trying to say afternoon, afternoon, afternoon. Guys, how are you all doing today? I'm excited. I'm excited because I made some money last night. Like I told you guys, we should all be doing so. Let me get it in the chat. Who profited? Just I don't even care if it was in your demo, right? I don't care where it was and how it was. Who made some money last night? That's all I want to know is who made some money last night. I just want to see it in the chat. If anybody took any profit on any level, or even just looked at the market, just tell me you watched it. Just tell me your laptop was open as you were doing the election results last night. That's all I want to know. That is all I want to know right now. You looked at it. Okay. Okay. Did anybody take profit? Just did anybody take profit? I just need, did anybody make some money? Did anybody make some money? Did one person make some money? And I know I was trying to give it some time for people to log in. I know this is not our normal time. I tried to put it out there because I know I said 11:30. I know I said 11:30, but I needed a little bit more time to get this together. Um, Based on how my Wednesdays typically look. So we gonna go ahead and get this call started regardless. But guys, look, I'm excited once again, like I told you guys, as we look at this market. And I'm not gonna keep you guys the normal amount of time. We're not gonna do that, but we are gonna go over, um look at the charts, look at what's happening, and because I just want to make sure you guys are set up for a good trading week. Now, our typical currencies that we have been following as we waited for the election, that's really what we're going to focus on here today as we kind of get in. Just kind of give you some key pointers. And of course, if you have a question, hit me with the question. Let me know what your question is. But I just wanted to make sure we did like a market recap. Once again, it's not about who you voted for, who you wanted to win. It's about understanding how this news, how this election impacts the market. So before we dive in, somebody tell me, did you see anything? And good afternoon. I see you guys logging in with those affirmations, right? Educated, BYOB master trader, anointed for wealth. You're an educated trader. I got you guys. I got you. I got you. Money comes to me daily, my trades and in profit, right? I got you. I got you. All right. So talk to me. What do you see in the market? Somebody tell me what you see. Because okay, Craig calling in from Florida. From Florida. Tell me what you guys see in the market right now. I just want to know if somebody sees anything before we start this call today. I see the DXY gain some strength. Okay. Anybody else? And good afternoon. Good afternoon. Great afternoon. I say great afternoon. Great afternoon. All right. Okay. So nobody else wants to go for it. I got you guys. We've been going over this. So, but like I said, I'm not going to keep you guys long. I just want to make sure that, we kind of dive in and we really talk about what's been happening and what's JPY lost strength. Yeah, but that's not because of our election. But the US did get stronger. So let's talk about it. So we had the US presidential election, we had congressional elections. And what we saw in these elections, right? It was about the economy. It was not about how I feel, how you feel. I just want to make that very clear. And I do understand that right now this is an emotional time for a lot of people But I want you guys, the reason why we affirm, the reason why we speak is because we have to be able to operate from an internal perspective, not an external perspective. So when you can do that, regardless of how you feel, nobody knows how I feel. I'm not telling anybody how I voted, what I personally believe, because that was it. When I went, I read the ballots, looked at things, went to the polls, walked out. That was it. What happens, happens. My responsibility now is to understand how this market is going to affect my pocketbook. So based on the outcome, because I have one vote, I can't control the outcome. So based on my based on the market's outcome, my personal economy, I have to be able to read this market and understand how to profit. And if I can do that, I put myself in a position of power. And what we always want to be is a position of power. So when I'm looking at this, okay, what I know from analysts, not Tasha, what I know from analysts, like we said, if Trump was to win, the US dollar would gain strength. And we saw that. And we're going to talk about that today, right? Um, and then of course, on Thursday, what we have are our monetary policies, right? We have our monetary policies, which we understand is at the hierarchy. It's at the top of the list of where, you know, the strength is. It's at the very top of the list. You know, obviously not the top like the president, the prime minister, the governors, the or whoever leads the countries. And of course, the US is going to have more impact because we are the major currency, right? Yep, the rate, all of that stuff. So we have that rate change. We have that for GBP. We have it for the federal funds rate and all of this for the USD. So this should be a very profitable week, which is why it was absolutely no way we could not do this call, right? It was absolutely no way we could not do a call because I want you guys making money, right? I want you guys making money. So with that, what you're seeing is just that. So you can see that the news, the impact is going to change, you know, it's going to move some things. So now where I want to come is to our screener. All right? If you recall before the election, right? When we're looking at our US pairs, cuz that's kind of where we're going to focus a little bit today, you see that we have some strong sales, some strong buys. We have some significant consistency in the market. That's what we have right now. If you guys recall, as we led up to the election, when we're looking at the strength and the weakness of our currencies, you guys remember, you know, what we have our USD as our base currency or right here, as our quote counter currency right here. You notice that these were fluctuating all over the place. You had neutral, strong sell, strong buy, and it just changed. Like it just kept changing. Look at this. This should make you feel real good, right? This should give you a real good warm and fuzzy about now trading, stable markets, right? There are different types of markets, and the market we were in until yesterday was a geopolitical market, which is why you saw trades all over the place, you know, which is why you saw things shifting, you know what I'm saying? Which is why, you know what I'm saying? Like those sorts of things happen. It's like you might analyze a trade. You know you analyzed it correctly based on, you know, because you are master traders, right? You are those educated traders. You know you did that, but then at the end of the day, what happened? What took place? You know, that shift happened. And it didn't take profit or it went somewhere else or it shifted, it spiked, it moved. Guess what? That's because we were in a geopolitical market. And so now what you're seeing is we have a stable market. So I'm going to kind of focus on these today. So let's jump over and I'm going to switch my screen and we're going to start here with the DXY. Now, yes, you are educated traders. You are. I know we're on different link, but y'all let me, if y'all have an issue unmuting, let me know because you should still be able to unmute. I don't know. Um, but I want to show you guys something. So I'm gonna jump over here to the hour, and this is the dollar index. This is the DXY. Now, what time does the first election? What time? Now you see, I'm on. It's 12:14 EST, so I'm on my time zone, right? As is here, right here, Eastern. What time do the polls start closing? What time do the polls start closing? What time do the polls start closing?
7 p.m.
Exactly. Now, did you guys catch this? Let me make this big. Did you guys catch this? Right? Right here. Right? What time is this? This was 6, right? What time is this? 7 p.m. As the election results started coming out last night. Now, who there was anybody up with me? Because I promise y'all, I didn't go to bed till 3 o'clock this morning. I don't know if y'all saw my Facebook, if you follow me or whatever. I promise you, when I went to the dance studio, we get done late on Tuesdays. We get done at like 8:30. I promise you, I was sitting there with my laptop open and my phone in my hand. And when I got home, I sat on the couch, made sure my daughter was taken care of, but I had the results and I'm watching it and I'm trading. And then of course, I kind of went to bed with the laptop and the thing, and I pulled an all-nighter. This happens once every 4 years. You was up all night too? Yeah, you were, because you sent me a message. So it happens once every 4 years, and I stayed up till 3 o'clock this morning, I think. And I took my last trade. I was trading USD JPY and the NASDAQ. And I want you guys, so for those of you who are up any time of the night, and it goes back to what the analyst said, as Trump was winning, the dollar was spiking. When, you had results with our vice president, then you notice the fluctuations, and it's typical pullbacks, but you notice that we had some spikes in the value of the dollar. Did you guys catch that? Did you follow that? Yeah, it was third shift. I did. Did you guys catch that? Did you follow that? Craig, you were asleep?
Grandbaby.
No, you did right. You made an educated decision. That was the best decision. You in grandpa heaven right now. Yes, you are in Florida, so you in grandpa heaven right now. So that was accurate, but you could have held the baby on the phone. No, I'm just playing. I know that's the first time you saw him, so you just getting that initial visit. So congratulations once again on your grandbaby. But for everybody else, because he did right, he did right, he did right. So I know Michael was up because he was messaging me. I was like, and when I finally tapped out, I took my glasses off. It was funny because he was looked at the chart and I was like, my glasses on. I took them off. I didn't have them on. Yeah, I got these reading glasses. Those lines get squiggly. But I just want you guys to know, as we look at this, this is what happens. So we've reached this peak right here, and I'm gonna drill up real quick. And as we look at it, and we still have this area up here, right? We still have this area, but we got to pass this area of resistance. So I'm not going to go back over all of that. As we know, that we've got to, you're going to have another area up here, but we know the dollar is rising right now. The value of the dollar is increasing, and it's moving back in that direction. So let's jump down here, and I'm going to start with our NASDAQ. All right. I do want to do that because we do have some people, right, that still operate on the BRIA or what have you. But if you're trading NASDAQ, I want you to know, okay, so this happened, this did happen. I wrote that. But I want you to kind of look at, we got to pay attention to this area right here. All right. Got to pay attention to that area right there. So you notice that we're probably running into a little resistance right now. What I want to do, and stop me if I have a question, because I'm looking at who's on the call, and I can see you guys. You guys pretty much know like the support, resistance, and things of that nature. And like I said, I don't want to keep you the whole time. I know it's a different day, different time. Some of you guys is lunch times and things like that. So, but I just want to go over this so you guys can have some trading opportunities. If you're doing a NAS, now I want you to pay attention to this. I'm going to put the pivots on here. We've already bypassed the pivots that we operate from, right, in our pivot boxes. So I want you to be mindful that R2 is up here. And it's possible we hit that, right? It's possible we hit that before the readjustments, simply because of the election results simply, so there are times when you hit it, times when it happens. But you got to remember, we have to pay attention to these things because we don't have anything that was here before. Like if I drill up, there's nothing right that was there. I got to be mindful, but this is bypasses that. And this was back in July of 24. But so let's put a line here as well. Let's put something here, right? We want to be mindful of what we are. But now when I come down, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find those pivot areas, those pivot boxes that are those pivot lines on my lower time frame to kind of give us, that's way up here too. I wouldn't take a trade here until we pass this up. That's at R3. I would definitely allow the market to finish doing what it's doing. As far as testing this area, you notice that it gave us some resistance right here. So I would definitely allow the market right before, if you're trading NAS, before it does anything, I would pass this, let the retest happen, and then go. I know everybody doesn't do the indices, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time there. So we're going to jump over here and we're going to talk about this. I'm gonna focus on the USD JPY and USD shelf, and then because that's what we've been trading. And then you guys can look at the other currencies. I know GBP USD, same thing. But for the sake of time, I do want to kind of focus where we are here. Now, where do we normally hang out, right? You notice that same thing. So we had actually pulled all the way down, right? We had actually pulled all the way down. And you notice that the same thing that happened, look what happened from the time of the election. Now, somebody tell me why this happened. When I look at, we already know the why, but when I look over here, USD JPY, I look at the currency I'm trading. Why did we rise like this last night? Why did this happen? That was, so here we are Tuesday at 9. Was this, no, that's 5. It started moving at USD JPY. Actually, let me get to the hour because that's the beginning of that candle. So right here, right, the same time at 7 o'clock. And here we are. That's a 300 and about a 330 pip move, right? That's a 330 pip move. Somebody tell me why. Somebody, anybody? I know somebody knows. Type it, to speak it, tweet it, do something. Is it still a tweet or is it an exit? I don't know. I can sit here in silence too. Y'all want to be quiet? I can be quiet.
Major support at the pivot and the election.
Right. And then Alyssa in the chat, y'all came through at the same time. She said the USD is stronger. Absolutely. So the same time we saw the USD getting stronger due to the election is the same time that we saw this increase. And so this should have been a trade. I know I rolled this currency up. This should have been a trade. Now, because of the way it spiked up, because of the way it moved, we're at a resistance area. I would expect some pullback before we go through here, right? I would expect some pullback. So let's look where our stochastic is on that 4 hour. You know, there is some strength. I don't know if we're going to get a lot of pullback because we're still in that strength of the USD. I can't tell you, you know, that's still some of the geopolitical factors. So I can't tell you, but I would not enter this trade if you're looking at it until we bypass this this resistance area. I wouldn't even touch it. Now, if I throw my pivots on there, look at where it just happens to be. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. When you're good like that. No, I'm just playing. But you know, look at where it is. So we're talking about where you would enter this trade. I would let it get past there. And then you have to look at those levels when you're looking at your take profit. So I would definitely ride the wave of the strength of the US dollar, but I'm also going to respect my support and resistance areas and allow that to continue to move. So where we are, We know that that's that R2. We want to mark that. And you guys definitely want to put an alert on there, right? So that hour and that 4 hours should pretty much be the same. But we definitely want to add an alert, right? You want to add an alert so we can come back and analyze it to jump into a trade. So that's what we're looking for right there. And then when we come back over here to our other currency that we've been trading, we're in the exact same situation. You can definitely see that right here, the same time frame, right? I will have to drop back down to that hour for you guys to see it when we're looking right here. Now, who is still in the shelf? Like, we took this as a swing trade. So if I look, we took this as a swing trade. And we rolled this one from down here. So I think it was, I know Miss Carol was, she's not here right now. Was there anybody else? Because I know with the pullback, some of us, including myself, had got popped out initially, right? So that was 300, then that pullback, and it's almost at 400 pips. And we're almost to our take profit. Literally, our take profit is that 88 right here, right? The 88, like, get it on there. It's close enough, right? That's our take profit, our ultimate take profit. But I know some of you guys did zone to zone. Was anybody still in that trade? Anybody? No? So if you're still looking to finish writing this out, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to use this R4 from last week. You notice that our R3 is up here. You notice that our take profit, our ultimate take profit, if you look right here, that ultimate take profit is right here around where that R5 is from last week and that R4. So if we're creating a support and resistance levels, you want to kind of get past here, right here, right? You want to kind of get through here and allow for that retest and ride that up. And it's the same thing. We are definitely overbought, but how much are we going to retest? Like, you notice that we're getting some right now, right? We're getting some right now. So you can definitely continue to ride that. Any questions or any comments or anything you want me to look at, guys? And I'm just telling you right now, I want you guys, I do want your questions and comments and everything, and I do want, you guys to write it, but I want you guys to take profit. Like, I want you guys to have a really good rest of your trading week. You notice that the US 30 has done the same thing. It was nothing but great trading opportunities, and we're going to continue to have this for the rest of the week. We're going to have great trading opportunities. We're going to have great movement. We're going to have, like, this should have went the other way. Like, yeah, that should have sold USD. The gold should have been selling, like I said. So we should have great trade opportunities. We should be in great profit. We're at that lunchtime time frame. Put your alerts on here. Allow the market to retest and enter those trades. Take those trades. Take those trades, right? Take those trades. Take them, take them, take them. You want to do that. You want to take those trades. You want to profit. I told you guys the elections, you're gonna make a lot of money, and then we're gonna get some really good stable markets behind it. But you want stable markets, nice trending markets are the best markets. And the dollar, based on the election results, did gain its strength. And then, of course, come Thursday, tomorrow, we have that federal funds rate. So we're going to get some more movement, and we're going to be able to make some more money. And you definitely want to position yourself to do so. Any questions, any comments, any testimonies, guys? Any questions, any comments, any testimonies, or any currency, because we didn't do Monday night either. Wait on the results. So anything that you guys need, or any questions that you have that you need us to go over real quick. You good? So we're gonna make some more money. Now, obviously, tonight, once again, like I told you guys, it's not a call because we're doing the other call. And if you're on here and you need access to that, you need to send me a message. Get with me and I'll get you access to that call at 9 tonight. But we're gonna go over because we got federal funds rate tomorrow. So our Thursday night 9 p.m. call, we're gonna have it. We're gonna talk about what we just talked about. I need you guys to put your markups in the community, right? I need you guys to, obviously we kind of did the markups, but for anything else, and then we're going to go over how the Fed funds raise the election. It is right now is not a time that you should not be making money. Right now is not a time that you should not be in the charts. You guys should be in the charts, like hands down, no questions asked. You guys should be on the charts making money. So any other questions, comments, or testimonies? You're welcome. You're welcome. Any other questions, comments? I like testimonies.
Tasha,
Uh-huh.
the Univision call, is that the continuation call that we had from the other night?
The one that I'm doing at 9, it's gonna be very similar to that. It's like the one, the one last week.
I know we were supposed to be having another one. Another gentleman was supposed to be coming on to go or to give us more insight on the app.
Yeah, I gotta see if I need to follow up and see if he's gonna be able to make it tonight. But yeah, that is accurate. So
okay,
that is accurate. So that would be Wednesday. That would be tonight. Mm-hmm.
Okay, add me to that one then.
Okay, got you.
All right.
All right, got you. Got you. Okay. Any other questions or comments? All right. Well, guess what, guys? I love you. Guess what traders do? Traders trade. And I saw you tag me in that, like traders trade. That's our tagline. Traders trade. I don't know. I just thought about it and it hit me and I like it. It's stuck. Traders trade. That's what we do. Traders trade. So that's who we are and that's what we do. Traders trade. So I will see you guys tonight for that one. And I will, it's what we do. And I'll see you guys tonight for that. And then of course I'll see you tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. so we can actually go over go over everything and kind of just recap the whole week and come back with some 777s in the chat. I need to see some dollar signs. That's all I need. So love you much. This is TMD and I'm out. Love you guys. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. You too. You be blessed as well. All right, guys. So tomorrow night at 9, just come back with some dollar signs. That's it. Just come back with some dollar signs, live or demo. Just let me know you pushed the button and you took advantage of what you're seeing right now. All right. Put those alerts on there. Take the trades, make the money. Traders trade. That's what we do. Y'all be blessed.